from the TV.
Well, looks like we got ourselves a nigger guy. Oh! Where you going, nigger guy? Please, I don't want any trouble. Well, you got trouble when you first decided to slander an entire race of people on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, you like making fun of minorities, nigger guy? We don't take kindly to social ignorance.
You tell him, Skeeter. You tell him. What do you want? What do we want? We want to live in a world without people like you who are intolerant of African Americans.
It is such a feel-good thing to know that real-life villains are just as dumb as a lot of the villains in movies, and that therefore is their greatest weakness, and that's the Achilles heel, and that's how we can overcome. It just sucks that it has to result in like hundreds of thousands of dead bodies and exploded vehicles and dozens of polluted rivers and entire ecosystems seemingly wiped out and satanic corporate deals. It comes at the expense of so much that there really does have to come a point where it's like everybody needs to recognize that we do live in this world. We do live in a comic book. We do live in a movie. Yes, that it is still reality, but until everybody accepts it, it's just going to keep going and going and going. And the fact that it can keep going like this is horrifying. This is like Bezmov said, in the 80s, everything that was happening with American subversion was already overfulfilled. So we're like almost 40 years deep into that. And we really can just look by with anything.
I mean, I see it like an infection. If you've got a fairly healthy immune system, you're probably going to survive most infections. Okay, you might get a fever, you might feel bad for a while, but you'll survive it just fine. If your immune system is compromised, you're going to have a heck of a lot harder time. And I think our social immune system has been compromised by people not feeling free to say something, people not feeling like they can research stuff, trusting the experts too much. Oh, this guy who's a professor says this landholding system is oppressive. I guess he's right. He's a professor. Instead of just asking, okay, what's your reasoning? What's your economic theory? What's your legal theory? When people don't feel like they can bring up concerns or questions, the complex mechanisms of our society break down. Free speech and asking questions are our social immune system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the amount of ridicule that goes for people that do too, to where it's like, yeah, I know I'm not the smartest person on the planet, but to have people I've had in my life look at me and be like, well, you're not a doctor, you're not a psychiatrist, why the hell would you even listen to that person? Or you don't even understand what they're saying, or this is a misinterpretation. And it's like, okay, well, just because you aren't catching what's being said, and I certainly don't understand everything, you name drop and you do some instances sometimes where I'm not in my head, but you know, I'm gonna have to look back at this video and go do myself the Google because I don't know everything. But there's a level of ridicule that comes with that shit that gets really fucking old. And it's like they say, fascism starts in the household. It starts with your friends. It starts with your circles. And people like me, because I've talked to people like me, very few in between, are ridiculed, are treated like fucking shit, are treated like we're psychotic while we watch everybody around us fall apart and fall prey to this stupid shit, while we're just trying to say, hey, you're going to suffer more if you don't fucking listen. And it's not to say that we know everything, it's to say that we're paying attention and that a lot of people fucking aren't. And the more you don't pay attention, the crazier it's going to fucking seem by the time you do. Because between here and next June, we're going to have over a dozen new atrocities. We're going to have more natural disasters. We're going to have more fucking alien videos. We're going to have more everything. And that's another month you're going to have to fucking catch up on.
Well,
sorry.
A lot of people berate others in order to make it look like they know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the classic thing of, I have no idea what's going on. But if I'm acting angry at other people, I look like I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people who get into power are frauds who don't know stuff, but they get promoted because they look like they know stuff because they're berating and accusing other people.
And then younger, more aspiring people who are looking up to that and they're thinking that's what a leader is. They're taking on those reptilian qualities. Let's put that in those terms. And they're not getting a real sense of what a leader is. You know, they're getting a facade, they're getting a play, they're getting a show. Like, if you want to know what a leader is, you don't really look to, like, I don't look to Luke Skywalker to dictate my moral authority. I might look to somebody like Jordan Peterson. I can look at something like a movie or a book and be like, this is inspirational, there's a lot to take from this, but like, you have to base things in real life. I don't know where I'm going off on that, but you just got to be, people just got to be real with this shit. You have to want to investigate. You have to want to look into these things. Until people want to, they're not going to.
I think a lot of people are scared to investigate, either because, well, I'm not going to understand it, so I'm not even going to try, or it's, I'm going to investigate it. I'm probably going to get something wrong and I'm going to be socially humiliated for my mistakes, so I'm not going to risk it. And that's just how things keep on relying on the same handful of people who grow either more and more incompetent or a dwindling number of real experts who end up getting displaced by the incompetence because nobody's trained to follow them.
And I think people got to realize too, if you're really waking up every day feeling like the moon's hanging over your head and like you're going to die and every day could be your last, and you're really living in this existential place of fear where you feel like you can't open your mouth, isn't it better to open your mouth and get punched in the face or shot or yelled at, or any number of things is so much better than just being locked down and not being able to feel like you can say anything? Because the thing is, at least what I've realized, you could say more than you think, and that more people will respond well to it than you think. And I've been hit, I've been choked, I've been screamed at, I've been called a dick, I've been called a fucking asshole. Things don't always go great when you open your mind. But I left getting choked and hit with a smile on my face. I got called an asshole with a smile on my face. And I meant it. You know, looked at that person and said, here, have the other cheek. Because it is so much better to live in truth than in bullshit. And those people that are going to throw themselves at you are living in bullshit. And fuck them.
Freedom of speech, motherfucker. Okay. Something for the kids. Step in the club smoothly with the L in my hand. Bitches know that I'm a freak, like the Elephant Man. Intelligent plans, fuck a record deal. I want development land with my benevolent clan. And that's the reason that I only trust my fam. 40,000 records sold, 400 grand. Fuck a middleman, I won't pay anyone else. I'll bootleg it and sell it to the streets myself. I'd rather be that than signed and stuck on a shelf. And because of this, executives try to diss me. Racism frozen in time like Walt Disney. And now they say they want to get me signed to the majors if I switch up my politics and change my behavior. Trying to tell me what the rhyme about over the beat. Bitch niggas that never spent a day in the street. But I repeat that, nobody can hold my reins. I put the truth on tracks, nigga, simple and plain.
I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone. Take that string, but you can see there are no strings on me.
I guess to America, I'm a disaster. A slave that was destined to own his masters. Independent in every single sense of the word. I say what I want, you fucking little sensitive herb. This is America. I thought we had freedom of speech, but now you wanna try to control the way that I speak. And O'Reilly, you think you a patriot? You ain't nothing but a motherfucking racist bitch. Full of hatred, pressing a button, trying to eject me. But I don't got no motherfucking deal with Pepsi. No corporate sponsor telling me what to do. Asking me to tone it down during the interview. Trying to minimize the issue, but I'm keeping it large. I love the place I live, but I hate the people in charge. Speaking is hard when you got strings attached, so I'ma say it for you, cause I don't got none of that. And if you didn't understand what I spit at your brain, hey yo son, let this little nigga explain.
I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone. Take that string, but you can see there are no strings on me.
Come on, son, y'all niggas know the way that I do. ImmortalTechnique.com live for you. And I know sometimes it be making you nervous, the way I smash puppet rappers that belong in a circus. You motherfuckers just can't compare. Looking for a fan base that's no longer there. I know that you're scared and you're hiding up in the cut, but this is freedom of speech, nigga. Tell them what's up. Word, nigga. Fuck John Ashcroft. Nigga, fuck Fox News. Fuck those snake-ass bitches trying to manipulate your opinion, telling you what to think. Word the fuck up, nigga. Like we invaded niggas cause we wanna free them. You racist motherfucker. You don't give a shit about those people. You can suck my dick. Relax, Tech, relax. Another rum and coke at the bar, nigga. It's my day off.